light rail between Circular Quay and Randwick opened on Saturday, and I was extremely excited to give it a go. It's been a very long time coming and took up so much time, money and resources, so expectations were high, excitement levels were high, and you bet I was going to be there on opening day to see and experience everything for myself. So here's my light rail experience broken down into 6 parts. Hello, I hope you're all doing well. Today is actually a Saturday, but more importantly, today is the opening day of the light rail from Circular Quay to Randwick, finally. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking the light rail out. So I'm going to head to Circular Quay, and the plan is to take the entire route and see what it's like. That pretty much is the plan. All right, let's do it. Right, this is it. I think we're here. I just asked one of the guys here and they're like, yeah, just line up here to get onto the light rail to Randwick. And as you can see, there is the light rail sitting right there. The line actually isn't as long as I thought it would be, but it didn't come at 11, so maybe that's why. Okay, so I was just hoping to get on the light rail, but I was just told that there's a breakdown and that people have been, there's a technical failure. And people are pretty much leaving the lines because some of them have been in there for like 30 minutes. So yeah, people are leaving the lines, and I was told that maybe to come back tomorrow or go to town hall and catch a light rail from there. So I think what I'll do is, instead of giving up and leaving right now, what I'll do is I'll go to town hall, see if I can catch a light rail there. Because I just want to be on it, like it doesn't even matter where I go. And me being the nosy person that I am, I wanted to know what was actually causing the delay. Having spoken to a few people that were standing around the tram, yeah, so it looks like there's been a power failure. There's like a tram just sort of stuck in the middle. I think what's happening is they're getting a truck to pull the tram out of the way. That's just kind of what I've been told by speaking to people around here. Not too long after though, the tram started to move again. And a lot of people, including myself, headed back to the Circular Quay light rail stop thinking that we can now board the tram. But it wasn't open yet. False alarm, it's actually not running from Circular Quay to Randwick. What one of the ladies told me was that they are still running from Central to Randwick, so we're heading to Wynyard train station, catching a train to Central, and then catching a light rail to Randwick. Alright, second attempt at giving the light rail a go. Okay, I just saw the door on one of the light rails open and I didn't even check where this is going. But I just hopped on because there's not a lot of people here and it seems like it's functioning, so I want to experience it. It is currently 3:23. This is going from Central to Randwick. Let's see how long it takes to get to Randwick. Okay, but we didn't start moving until 3:25 p.m, so we'll take that as our starting time. This is the light rail route, but you can also see on the screens where you're headed, which in just under 5 minutes, we'd arrived at Surrey Hills. The tram looked new and shiny and had that new vehicle smell to it. There are 48 seats and enough room to stand 185 people. Now there weren't that many people on my tram, so I had no problem getting a seat. And as you can see, ample room left for people to stand. The trip from Central to Randwick was, for the most part, pretty smooth, though there were a few times when our tram did come to a stop because we had to wait for the tram in front of us to leave the station so that we can actually move in.
Just an update, we are still waiting for the tram at the park to leave the station so we can move in. I apologise for the delay and thank you for your patience.
But like I said, the trip for the most part was pretty smooth and we arrived at Randwick at 4:08. So it took over 40 minutes to get from Central to Randwick, which I believe with buses, it usually takes like just over 25 minutes. So what we're gonna do now is I could hop on this train to get back to Circular Quay, which I will in just a second. I just need to get something to eat first. But I'm just taking a quick break to get some lunch. It is actually 4:17 right now. Alright, it is currently 4:43. We're back at it again. We're going to take the light rail from Randwick back to Circular Quay, and we'll see how long it takes and we'll see how the ride is. Hopefully there will be no technical failures for this particular ride. It's currently 4:47 and we've just left Randwick, so I think it's going to take 30-40 minutes to get to Circular Quay. We'll see actually how long it takes to get to our destination for today. I felt we were off to a great start. We whizzed through UNSW High Street and Wandsey Road before getting to Royal Randwick in just under 10 minutes. We got to Moore Park at 5:02, Surrey Hills at 5:09, and finally arrived at Central Station at 5:15. The trip from Randwick to Central was definitely a lot quicker this time round. So we started at 4:47 and currently it is 5:13. So 26 minutes as opposed to over 40 minutes. What I found was that the commute from Central to Circular Quay was slower than during the first half of the trip. We got to Haymarket at 5:18. We got to Chinatown at 5:22 p.m. before getting to Town Hall at 5:28 and QVB at 5:30. Once we got to the city, it just took more time to start the tram up again once it stopped. Alright, we're about to get to Circular Quay now. It is 5:40. I believe by the time we get to the station it'll be like 5:42. We finally got to Circular Quay at 5:42, meaning our trip from Central to Circular Quay was 27 minutes. Triple the time it'd be if you were to take a train, which would only be 9 minutes. Okay, we've just arrived at Circular Quay. The entire ride took about 55 minutes from Randwick to Circular Quay. Honestly, I'm just glad I'm here now. It was a lot slower than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like 40 minutes for some reason. Honestly, I'm just glad I was able to get on the light rail for today. I thought I had to come back tomorrow because when I came here, there were a lot of like technical difficulties and whatnot. And another thing that I noticed is that there aren't more barriers on the light rail, which I guess because I used to work in risk management, that's something that came to mind straight away. It's like people can just walk into the rail. Anyway, that's probably me being overly risk adverse. I mean, I guess they do have signs to tell people to be careful, but what about people that are visually impaired? The tram itself is also relatively quiet, and most people seem to still be getting used to the fact that the light rail is now in full operation and are still walking all over the tracks. Anyway. Look, it looks beautiful. It looks new, it's shiny. When you walk into it, it has that new vehicle look to it. So in terms of like the look of the tram itself, like it's really, really nice. And overall, I think it's really exciting that the light rail is finally happening. It's been a really long time coming. But given the amount of money, time and resources that have been thrown into this, I kind of expected more. Small delays here and there on their first days, even their first weeks, I'll give them that. But to have a power outage that impacts an entire section of the route indefinitely, not so much. But yeah, if you were on the light rail today, which is a Saturday, or tomorrow, let me know your thoughts. I'd be interested to hear how your experience was, you know, whether there were any issues on your trip, whether it was a lot quicker or slower than mine. But yeah, just let me know. And if you're still watching, thank you so much for watching till the end. I post new videos Tuesdays and Fridays. Check them out if you have time. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!